Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy spooky season. In honor of spooky season, I thought it was the best time to share with you guys one of my true life ghost stories. I was 12 years old at the time, and it was with my childhood best friend. We used to go on this walk at her house every time, or almost every time we were there. And this time it was just me and her, and it was a horseshoe shaped. And I think it was called Horseshoe, like Pond Road. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I was 12. I don't really remember the street. But, so in the middle, it was like forest area. And on the left-hand side, there was an abandoned warehouse. Not sure if it was a warehouse or not, but it gave off warehouse vibes, if that makes sense. And where the warehouse was a pond, and there was a bridge that went over the pond. So it was a really pretty, like, scenic walk, and that's why we would go to walk there when we were bored. And sometimes we would play in the forest. There was a farm and a farmhouse at the, like, end of the horseshoe. And I actually have a diagram I'm going to show you guys. And on the right-hand side of the road, like, the other side of the horseshoe, was a residential area, and on that residential area is where we saw the sighting. And it was across the street on the forest side, but it was across the street from this, like, Victorian pink dollhouse looking house, and I was in love with it. The house was amazing to me at 12 years old. So yeah. And I have the diagram. So the abandoned house building, the pond, the bridge, the farmhouse, and the farm. The residential area on this side. And this is where we saw the ghost, and there was a rock, and the forest in the middle. So yeah, let's get into the story. So this time we were walking, and we just did not really stop. We were just walking, like a quick walk before dinner time. And when we were about to turn the corner to go to the residential side, so we were on the farm side of the road, so in the middle of the horseshoe road. We went, as we were turning, I saw a translucent little girl, probably maybe like 10 years old. So she looked around between 8 to 10 years old. So she looked younger than us, but not by that much. She was sitting on a rock, and it was across the street from that dollhouse I was telling you about. And it was on the forest side. So there was just this little girl sitting on the rock. And she looked see-through, translucent, and she was just staring at us. It was the creepiest thing ever. And I tapped my friend on the shoulder, and once she saw it, we booked it. We went right back to the abandoned side of the street, and as soon as we were about to walk out of this road and go head to her house, we were like, oh, maybe she's not there anymore. Maybe it was like all in her head or whatever. So we went back, and she was gone. So we then ran back to her house, and we told our moms, and they proceeded to laugh in our faces. They didn't believe us. So we were like, okay, then you're gonna come with us and we'll show you. So we brought them with us back on the Horseshoe Pond Road, and when we went to show where the little girl was, she was not there anymore still. And we were hoping that she was gonna appear again, maybe for different people. But it didn't happen. But that was the first, last, and only time I've seen a ghost. And the last time we've seen that little girl. I think that she lived in the little dollhouse because she was across the street from it. So maybe she played in the woods. That's my theory, but I don't really know. So that was the only ghost I've seen, but I had another ghost experience in my childhood home, and it was a voice haunting, I guess you could say. I was like probably like 13, 14 years old, and it was like summertime. I think my parents were working, and my brother, I think, was working too, and I was home alone. Um, I I don't know why, but I was going down the basement. I opened the door, and all I heard and felt on my ear was, and as soon as I heard that, I closed the door, locked it, ran upstairs to my room, and hid under my covers. And yeah, just waited until my parents or my brother came home because that was so freaky. So, those are the two true life ghost stories I've had. If you have any ghost stories, like true or just some ghost stories, because I like good ghost stories, leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, please subscribe and like it. Subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I'd like to see you guys again soon. Alright, bye!